वर्ल्ड एनवायरनमेंट डे के मौके पर AKTU की फैकल्टी ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर एवं प्लानिंग की ओर से एक कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया गया, जिसमें मुद्दा सस्टेनेबिलिटी और एनवायरनमेंट की ओर ध्यान आकर्षित करना था। नवाचार इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर इस आयोजन में शामिल था। कार्यक्रम में फैकल्टी ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर एंड प्लानिंग की प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर वंदना सहगल ने मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में शामिल होकर सस्टेनेबिलिटी और एनवायरनमेंट के विषय पर अहम योगदान देने वाले कई लोगों को सम्मानित किया तथा जागरूकता फैलाने हेतु आयोजित कॉम्पिटिशन्स में शामिल कई होनहार स्टूडेंट्स को पदक वितरित किए। इस मौके पर एक पैनल डिस्कशन आयोजित किया गया, जिसमें डॉक्टर रितु गुलाटी, डॉक्टर फरहीन बानो, श्री रितेश और श्री विभू दीक्षित ने अपने अपने विचार रखे। एक पोस्टर कंपटीशन का भी आयोजन किया गया, जिसमें स्टूडेंट्स ने सस्टेनेबिलिटी और एनवायरनमेंट की थीम पर पेंटिंग्स बनाई। आर्किटेक्ट गौरव सिंह, आर्किटेक्ट प्रभात कुमार राव, आर्किटेक्ट दीप्ति सागर, आर्किटेक्ट प्रियंका रस्तोगी, श्री हिमांशु सिंह ने डॉक्टर वंदना सहगल की देखरेख में कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया। उम्मीद की जाती है वर्ल्ड एनवायरनमेंट डे पर कि इंडिया सस्टेनेबिलिटी और एनवायरनमेंट के रास्ते पर कई कदम आगे बढ़ता हुआ दिखाई देगा। देखिए पूरी रिपोर्ट।
What students can innovate into their ideas to how they can get into the landscaping architecture and like even Bangalore, we could look for these apartments and workplaces where they have like vertical farming. So what are your views on that?
I'm teaching environmental design for so many years, and what I teach students that you do not think that you are there to save the planet. You have to save yourself. So I do not threat them, but that made them do something for the planet and make them experience that there is something, there's an issue, there is an environmental issue they should experience and then work for it. Not just as a learning from the classes or from like they have to do submissions and then they have to do it. They have to grasp the problem and then come out for the solutions. So there are many materials and technologies, construction technologies that are coming up, and through that there are many conventional technologies also which are being in market. That there are materials, different materials, there are AC blocks, fly ash blocks, and hollow concrete blocks, which are very energy efficient. But there is still some innovative materials which are there, which are sustainable also, and again they help in tackle the problems of the environment also. So there are one of the materials called hemp concrete. So that hemp concrete is the material which uses the hemp alkali. So what this material do while in the settling time absorb the carbon dioxide from the environment also. So this is one of the sustainable materials which is sustainable as a material when it is concerned with the life cycle assessment and in the operation also. So there are very innovative materials which are coming up. There is one of the materials called the material which is you can say self-heating concrete is there, and recycling and upcycling materials are there, which is the unique for the trade, in which the material is not sustainable. It is solving the environmental issues also. The waste is the one of the environmental issues when we are doing upcycling of the metal or recycling of the brick or the concrete. You are solving the issues of the environment. And when it is related to technologies or the technology related to the terms of simulation, then they can use these technologies or the materials and simulate using various technologies or the software available, which was not available when we were in students. There have been parametric and energy simulation software in which you can decide which material is optimum or best for their body. So this is what is the innovation or the technologies that are coming, and the students can use and decide by their own.
Coming to Mr. Vintation. What kind of challenges are faced by the startups, like who are getting into such kind of ideas? like integrating sustainability into their business model, because as we talked about sustainability, like back talked about सस्ता कैसे बेचें, because if you implement any sustainability or even organic into anything, it will, the cost price will increase, and then no one is going to look for it, because they would be like, if we take an example of detergent, and if we sell them and if we say that this is organic, they'll be like, no, I'll take Rin, that is more beneficial for us because it's cost. So how should, like, we should go through that?
This is very important question. Like, as a startup, सबसे पहले तो आपको ये समझना पड़ेगा कि सस्टेनेबिलिटी क्या है इसको। एक जनरल लैंग्वेज में अगर आप किसी से बात करते हो तो उसको लगता है ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्ट इज सस्टेनेबल। मतलब अगर कहीं कुछ ऑर्गेनिक बिक रहा है, किसी नाम में ऑर्गेनिक लग गया है, तो वो सस्टेनेबल नहीं, वही सस्टेनेबल। एक्चुअली सस्टेनेबल इससे बहुत बड़ा नाम है, ये ऑर्गेनिक उसमें एक पार्ट। तो सबसे पहले तो एज एन स्टार्टअप को सस्टेनेबल समझना पड़ेगा कि क्या है। जैसे कि एनर्जी से रिड्यूस मटेरियल, ये इक्वालिटी, जैसे मैम ने कहा था कि लेबर को भी वही इक्वालिटी देनी है, तो दैट इज सस्टेनेबल। स्टार्टअप को सस्टेनेबल प्रोजेक्ट्स में प्रॉब्लम आती है कि सब जानते हैं, और कुछ मेन फैक्टर्स में प्रॉब्लम आती है। जैसे सबसे पहला फैक्टर आपने कहा, मैंने कहा, तो प्राइसिंग। प्राइसिंग जैसे ही आप एक मैं दूसरी का आ जाऊँगा ऑर्गेनिक, जैसे आप ऑर्गेनिक नाम लो, प्रोडक्ट के प्राइस थ्री टाइम होने के बाद एक तो नॉर्मल जो एक मास कंज्यूमर है उसकी रीच के बाहर चले जाता है। एज एन स्टार्टअप के साथ प्रॉब्लम क्या है, अगर वो प्राइस डाउन भी करके बेचेगा ना, तो कस्टमर को लगता है कि क्या ऑर्गेनिक नहीं है, ये नकली है, सिर्फ स्टैम्प, इसमें स्टैम्प लगा रखा है। सो ये तो ऑर्गेनिक में प्रॉब्लम है। तो एज एन स्टार्टअप आपको ये पहला चैलेंज तो ये होता है कि मार्केट का पेनिट्रेट कैसे करो। मास को आप ऑर्गेनिक नहीं पा रहे हैं, और जिस मार्केट को आप कैटर कर रहे हो वो या तो बहुत नीश है, बहुत छोटी है, या सैचुरेटेड है, सो वहाँ तक आपकी रीच नहीं है।
I have realized in past 100 years, due to technological advancements, we have depleted a lot of layers of environment, be it ozone, be it water. We just look at, we are feeling the heat right now at this moment. We are feeling that the temperatures have gone up, and so that is just killing us. It's just not that the surface or the temperature is just killing the environment, but water is getting really in bad shape. The environment in terms of air, ozone layer being depleted is a major concern. We all travel by air. Planes are, sharing that kind of fuel that is depleting ozone. So there are a lot of concerns all around this problem area, and what startups can do and what are they doing. There is a trick situation at this moment, and let me tell you honestly that sustainability startups are getting the most of the funding globally. So this is one of the top niche areas where the funding is happening.
Just one last question from Vibhu sir. I have this in mind, like sir said, कि sustainability लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, क्या दिखा रहे हैं, वो actually क्या कर रहे हैं. So I was just wanting to, I just had like, as I already told that I was so sustainability enthusiast and also pursuing MBA. So I had this into my mind, like what is greenwashing? Like what are these like Coca-Cola, H&M, we name the brands out there, in any out there, and they are just telling us, like the CSR, they are telling us that they are doing that, and they have the CSR newsletter every year published. So what is it, how should we, if even startups can have, like people can have that sense with the startups also. So how to get out of that? Like how can startups can get out of that? You know, we are doing what we are saying we are doing it. It's not like we are doing something like promotion that.
We have our own responsibility to giving back to the society. We are living from this society. We are on this society, on this earth. मैग्नीट्यूड टेम्परेचर बढ़ रहा है, 2 डिग्री बढ़ रहा है. आज अगर हम उसको कम नहीं कर सकते तो एटलीस्ट हम उसको रोकने पे तो काम कर सकते हैं. एंड जस्ट डूइंग मिसलीडिंग एडवर्टाइजमेंट, मिसलीडिंग प्रोडक्ट जिससे आपकी सेल बढ़ जाए. So that is a short-term profit or short-term goal of your company. जैसे अभी हमने ऑर्गेनिक की बात करी, तो ऑर्गेनिक की बात करते प्रोडक्ट 3 टाइम्स हो जाता है. So actually 3 टाइम नहीं होता है क्योंकि ऑर्गेनिक का एक नीश मार्केट है. They have a capacity to pay. The company who's supplying organic product वो उस कैश को enjoy कर रहे हैं. The skimming prices, they are doing skimming prices in competition. So as in a startup, if you are coming up with the certifications, the proof, आप अपने प्रोडक्ट में QR कोड दें. आजकल बहुत इजी है. QR कोड can let the consumer to your website जहाँ पे सारी proof हैं. So that will give you the boost start, and you are out of this greenwashing. Thank you.
मुझे लगता है इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में वो स्टार्टअप्स या वो वेंचर्स ज़्यादा सक्सीड करते हैं जो मासेस को देके बनाए जाते हैं. जैसे कि बिग बाजार बेसिकली कॉन्सेप्ट यही था, यू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ स्टफ टुगेदर, सस्ता खरीद लीजिए और फिर उस डिस्काउंट लोगों को पास कर दीजिए. जियो में भी यही हुआ कि भाई आपने पहले सस्ता सिम दे दिया, बट पीपल गेट यूज्ड टू इट, देन यू कैन टेक इट प्राइस. So maybe if we can, because sustainability is initially basically simple common sense. अगर आप अपनी कॉमन सेंस यूज करें और आप देखें आपको क्या सूट करता है, वही सब लोगों को भी सूट करेगा. If you can target on those, maybe those startups will be more successful. हम नीश की जगह इंडिया में स्पेशली मासेस को केटर करेंगे तो शायद ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा.
Probably this incubation center is the only or the probably first incubation center in Uttar Pradesh who is CSR compliant. So probably this is a big responsibility that we should get in some grants in form of CSR and do our bit for the cause.
Thank you everyone.
Business of architecture, I understand that it's already very hard. So to make it more hard for ourselves, it's kind of counterproductive. But you can actually the whole point over here, why I am here, what I am trying to share over here is you can choose to make a difference by altering your vision or choosing to take on a vision or a pathway from the very early age that you are right now in. So I'll just move forward. So today we are going to talk about my insights on sustainability, whatever my exposure has been on sustainability. I've worked on various projects across my 15 years of experience, and I'll be explaining to you whatever I have learned in these projects. Some of the projects I'm going to display over here. First of all, I would like to discuss about us. So who we are. We are architects or going to be architects, and we are like work in progress. हम अभी सीख रहे हैं और हम सीखते रहेंगे. हमारा काम अभी खत्म नहीं होगा, हम सीखते जाएंगे और हमेशा हम कुछ नया सीखेंगे, पुराना भूल जाएंगे, कुछ कंस्ट्रक्ट करेंगे, कुछ डिकंस्ट्रक्ट करेंगे, हम ये चलता रहेगा हमारा. तो ये एक लाइफ लॉन्ग प्रोसेस है. आर्किटेक्ट्स में जो लोग सेकेंड या थर्ड जनरेशन आर्किटेक्ट्स हैं वो तो ये बात समझ रहे होंगे, जो नए हैं उनको भी मालूम चल जाएगी समय के साथ कि एक्चुअली हम क्या हैं और हम कैसे बिहेव करेंगे. राइट नाउ जब तक आप लोग कॉलेज में हैं तब तक एवरीथिंग इज hunky and dory. Once you go out, everything is not bad, but it's the hard reality over there. So when I was your age, I was in the college, I wanted to make an impact. I wanted कि मैं कुछ ऐसा करूँ बड़ा सा एकदम, अमिताभ बच्चन टाइप ऐसा मेरा वो होना चाहिए, कुछ ऐसा ना बड़ा कैनवस चाहिए मुझे. So I was looking for a bigger canvas. क्या करें हम उसके लिए. तो when I passed from architecture, so I between urban design, landscape and transport planning, these were my initial choices. I chose transport planning, and I did my transport planning from SPA Delhi. And उसके बाद मैंने जो कुछ भी अपनी लाइफ में किया है, that is a mix of majorly it's like 70-80% transport planning, remaining is architecture. So, but after 15 years of experience, I can tell you that as an architect, हम लोग कई बार ये सोच रहे होते हैं कि we are trained to do that, to take the center stage. हम एकदम बीच में होते हैं, स्पॉटलाइट, दुनिया हमारे चारों तरफ घूम रही होती है. वो the bigger the project is, नहीं मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. The bigger the project is, you come to understand that you cannot be the center of the earth or center of the universe. आप नहीं हो सकते. You are going to be part of a team, or it becomes even more difficult for you to make a difference because आप बहुत सारे लोग, बहुत सारी वॉइसेस में एक वॉइस आपकी भी है. लेकिन हमें बोलना है, क्योंकि अगर हम किसी भी चीज़ के लिए खड़े होकर बात नहीं कर सकते हैं तो फिर हमारी इतनी एजुकेशन का क्या मतलब है? If you are not standing up to something, anything.
Team speakers, Dr. Ritu Gulati, Dr. Fareen Banu, Mr. Ritesh, Mr. Vibhu Dikshit, Architect Amit Singh Bahal, for sparing their precious time and giving their valuable experience and enhancing knowledge in the field of environment and sustainability. I would also like to thank all our organizing committee, our principal Dr. Vanna Sehgal, our head of the department Dr. Ritu Gulati for their constant support. Our organizing committee includes our directors, Architect Gaurav Singh, Architect Prabhat Kumar Rao, and IEC member Priyanka. So, and I would also like to thank all the students for being a patient listener, and all the students who have participated in the poster competition, and they have also won huge amount of prizes, and we have some interesting poster designs which are displayed outside. So I would also like to thank, lastly, I would also like to thank all the student volunteers without whom this event would not have been possible. So thank you so much. Thank you so much all.